Hi, I'm Willemijn Laan of House of Ladypreneurs. Thank you for watching this video. I got a lot of questions about me, about how I deal with my struggles and fears, and how I started my business. And I wanted to make sure that I answered them all for you, so I decided to make this little video. The reason I started my business is actually because my sister and I were talking about it for years already. I think since we were like in our early 20s, we talked about opening our own business together. But we never really knew what we wanted to do. We discussed like opening a shop, doing something with lingerie, but never really pursued. And then after some more years, now it's almost a decade ago, we stumbled upon an idea because we were both in between jobs, and my sister was already teaching yoga and pole dancing, and we were like, why not start our own studio? So it wasn't really from having my own passion, it was more like helping my sister as well, because she was not really feeling very comfortable traveling all around the city, teaching classes here and there. And so she really felt that having her own studio, her own space, would help her in being more happy in what she was doing. And I was more than happy to help her with, the business side and the more practical stuff, sending invoices, doing the administration, doing the marketing, which is my background as well. So it was more out of like, okay, let's go after your passion, my sister's passion. And after a while, I found out that owning businesses is actually my passion. I didn't know that at the time. So that was really cool. What keeps me up at night? Mostly it is the fear of doing something wrong, that people are annoyed or angry at me for some reason, that I did something that it wasn't what they expected it to be, that I guess that is my main fear and topic that keeps me up at night. Yeah. My favorite part of being an entrepreneur, that is definitely by far making something out of nothing, really creating stuff that people love, stuff that has effect on people, that people want to buy, people tell me afterwards, like, wow, I really loved it. Can I do it again? Or can you help me more? Or it changed my life. That is definitely my the most important part for me being an entrepreneur. The best advice I received is probably to not take things too personal, because when people are rude to you, or when people are leaving you as a client, when they have a complaint or something else, it can feel very personal. It's like, did I do something wrong? Is there, could I have done something else? And of course, sometimes you fail, or you failed, and sometimes you could have done better. Yes. But when people are like rude to you, or are like really annoyed, or leaving your business, or don't want to buy with you anymore, or are not coming back, it usually has nothing to do with you. I have a very great example that I had like years ago, when I was working in our movement studio at Asalila. And I had this client, and she was at the desk, and we were talking about her membership or something. And she was like very rude to me. And I was like, why is she this angry? And why did I do something wrong? Did I say something last week? Is there an email that we sent out that, was hurtful to her? Or like, why is she acting this way? And it was only like a week after or something that I found out that actually her boyfriend died a couple of weeks before. So she was just not feeling well at all in her body and skin and mind and everything. So that explained to me that whenever people are acting in a way that you cannot understand or relate to, that is usually not personal. And also when people leave your business or cancel their membership or subscription, of course it can be that your service or product is not what they've expected, but mostly it's just that it's just they're changing their life, or they're moving to another city, and so they cannot come to your place anymore, or they don't have any time anymore because they have a new job, and that takes a lot of their time. So that's actually what I've learned, and what people said to me after a while, like, don't take things too personal, because there's usually a lot more going on than just what you can see. How I would describe my life as a ladypreneur would probably be dynamic, or definitely be dynamic, because I don't think any day is the same, and there's changing so much. It's very creative as well. I always come up with so many new ideas, things that I want to figure out, I want to try out, or experiment with. So dynamic is probably the best word, and then creative.
Yeah.